So like I was saying, what we want to do is we want to tape up the buttons on this front cover, because when we go to pry this apart, we don't want the buttons falling out. It makes it a lot easier when we go to put our controller back together when everything is said and done. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of Scotch tape, and you might actually have a regular Scotch tape applicator. I'm just working it off by hand here. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to place this over the buttons as we see them. And I want to press on the buttons a couple times real good to make sure it sticks on there real good. We're going to do this for the 4 colored buttons. Just press down on these real good. Okay. And then we're going to do this across the Xbox start and select buttons, or the power on menu button and the start and select buttons. Okay. It's going to look something like that. It's pretty messy, but it'll really help out again when we go to actually take apart and pry open this controller. Alright, so now to do that, what we're going to do is, if you dig your kind of nails in here, there's a little seam right here on both of the edges. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of separate the bottom from the top. And we're going to lift straight up on the top lid of the controller, just like so. Okay, we can set the top lid off to the side somewhere. It'll be a nice clear area if you have one. Alright, and that gets us to the innards of the controller. We're going to go ahead and take off this conductive button pad right here. It just lays on there, it's kind of floppy, it's got a couple of black dots on there for the conductive properties. We're going to set that off to the side. We're also going to lift straight up on the 2 thumb joysticks. So kind of put your finger kind of on the board somewhere, maybe your pinky like that, and lift up on these. They come off very simply. Again, I'm just sticking all this stuff in my plastic tote. You may have another way or another area you want to put it. And that gets us to the innards of the Xbox 360 controller. One thing we may want to also do, which I'll recommend, is go ahead and take off the motor slash headphone jack kind of cover, this back piece of plastic here. We'll set that off to the side. We don't need it right now. And then we'll also take off the left and right bumpers plastic, which is located right here. Just comes straight off. And we'll set that off to the side as well. Now we have pretty much a bare board. This is what we'll be working with to install what's next, which is what we're going to create as our interface control circuit. And this is what basically interfaces the microcontroller to our circuit board here to trick it into thinking it is a rapid fire controller. We'll be right back.